The Colts have not won a Week 1 game since 2013, and that streak continues now with 10 years. And Anthony Richardson sustained a big hit at the end of the game. It's been reported that Shane Steichen said that he should be okay. But you know how the Colts are when it comes to injuries. They're not the most upfront about these type of things. But Anthony Richardson, I'm going to say this right now. You cannot take these unnecessary hits. Yes, you are a big quarterback, a very physical quarterback, but you taking these hits, you're not going to last long in the NFL. I'm going to say this right now. But Anthony Richardson, I'm going to give him a C+ for today. He was 24 for 37, 223 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. That 1 interception, I believe he was confused because I believe the tight end and Michael Pittman was running the same route. And I think he didn't know who to throw it to at that point. He was like, you know what? He threw it up and turned over. And that right there just changed the momentum of that game. There was a lot of change of momentum, especially in that fourth quarter, because that right there was a big, big debacle. But he did miss some key throws. But, these are things that he's a rookie. Things that this is going to happen. But the running game has to help him out. And Deion Jackson was horrendous. Horrendous. Listen to these stats. He had 13 carries for 14 yards, averaging 1.1 yard per carry, and 2 fumbles. The first fumble, we threw him out the game. Then we threw in Evan Hall. But unfortunately, he sustained a knee injury. He was out for the game. This right here is making Jonathan Taylor's worth even more now because this was really horrendous. If Anthony Richardson had a running game today, I believe the Colts might have pulled this game out. And I know this is, sidetrack from the Colts, but the Ravens started running back J.K. Dobbins. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. He's out for the year with a torn Achilles. They might be in the market for a running back, and don't be surprised if they might try to go after to acquire Jonathan Taylor on the trade deadline. And that right there can be really, really bad for us because today just showcased that we need Jonathan Taylor. Deion Jackson, you're not him, and he is horrible. Evan Hall, we just don't know what he can be because we didn't get enough of him. But Michael Pittman, that screen pass that was 30 yards for a touchdown was nasty. He had 8 receptions for 97 yards, averaging 12.1 yards a catch, and of course that touchdown. And unfortunately, we lost Andrew Ogletree, who had that big 20-yard catch. Unfortunately, he got knocked out the game as well too, and he could have been the security blanket for Anthony Richardson. But fortunately, he got knocked out the game for a concussion. And my God, like I said before, Anthony Richardson, I'm gonna give him a C because he held his composure. And, he didn't look bad at all. And he looked like a rookie out there. He missed some, key throws. Obviously, interception is going to happen because he is a rookie. But the offensive line let us down again today with 4 sacks. Giving up 4 sacks. Trash. Man, come on, guys. What is going on? Chris Ballard did not address this at all. We're looking like we're going back to last year, how it was at the beginning of the year. We're averaging, giving up 4 sacks a game. And luckily, Anthony Richardson, he is mobile and all that stuff. He had 10 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown as well too. But still, he cannot sustain these hits. Already, he got hurt at the end of the game. And want to talk about injury quarterbacks? Let's not talk about him. But anyways, Anthony Richardson for third down was not very good for inefficiency. 2 for 12. That right there, just throwing the defense out there so many times. And you know what? I'm going to give MVP for the defense because, they definitely held their own today. And DeForest Buckner with that forced fumble on Trevor Lawrence. And shout out to Zaire Franklin as well, too, punching the ball out. And, Buckner, to continue, have that mindset, the whistle's not blown, continue to play. And, getting that touchdown, would change momentum for the game forwards. But we couldn't capitalize after that. I believe it was 21-17 heading into the fourth quarter until all hell broke loose once again. And Shane Steichen going for the fourth down 5 times. 5 times. And why would you put the ball in Deion Jackson's hands? I believe, once or twice in the fourth down? He's horrendous. I would have put it in Anthony Richardson, roll out something. But to give it to Deion Jackson, that was just horrible. Unfortunately, I know that, he's the only running back left. But still, to give it to him, he is not it. And like I said before, unfortunately, I think Jonathan Taylor wins this round for week 1 because he looks like, oh, yeah, we definitely him. Because if not, Anthony Richardson's growth is going to be stent because no running game, put the ball in him all the time. You don't want that for the rookie. You want him to, be level out, throughout the entire game. We have 65 total rushing yards. 40 yards from Anthony Richardson. That right there says a lot. We turned over the ball 3 times and gave Trevor Lawrence, golden opportunities to go out there and, make some plays. Like I said before, the X factor was Calvin Ridley, and he cooked us in the first half with 7 receptions and 92 yards and a touchdown that first half. We was able to contain him in the second half, but still, my goodness, man, he was definitely cooking us. And Trevor Lawrence, he did his thing out there as well too. And those pinpoint passes were just so amazing. And Isaiah Franklin definitely played good as well today. And it was good to see Shaq Leonard out there as well too. But unfortunately, what really hurt us the most is the fourth downs. 1 for 5 and giving the ball back to the Jaguars, which they were able to capitalize. And I can't say his name, Eaton. He cooked us, man. He is a Colt killer for the past couple of years. He has been cooking us. We was able to maintain for most of the game, but like I said before, once the momentum changed for the Jaguars, we lost all hope, and that was it. And hopefully next game, hopefully Evan Hall's not out for the next game, and hopefully we can have some type of running game to help out Anthony Richardson, because as of right now, he's gonna need it, because putting the ball in the young man's hands, it's going to lead to these interceptions as well, too. But like I said before, Anthony Richardson had an okay day. But the running game could have helped him a lot more. And, of course, the offensive line. Like, come on, guys. We're acting up like we did last year. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, guys? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this game. And are you excited for, the future moving forward for the Colts Nation? And also, are you excited for Anthony Richardson? Because, he did look really good out there. But the offensive line got to step up in the running game as well, too. And, yeah. Sign Jonathan Taylor. But before I end this, guys, hit that subscribe button. Our goal is 100. And I think we can hit that goal before the NFL season is over. And this is Cultural Sports.